Good morning and thank you for joining us on the show. Good morning, Abuja. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning here in the capital city. And of course, we are gradually counting down to Christmas. Today is the 16th day of December. For those of you who intend to sew Christmas clothes, as we like to say, I hope you're keeping in touch with your tailors so you don't get disappointed. This is the season where there's so much rush in terms of preparations. And of course, the roads are busy. The roads are getting busier as people are traveling from and to Abuja to spend time with their loved ones as we come to the end of the year. Yes, this is Good Morning Abuja, that breakfast television show that is designed to ensure that you are educated, enlightened, as well as entertained. And this morning's episode of the program promises to do just that. My name is Shuaibu Mustafa Labaran. The program is coming to you from NTA Abuja, Channel 5, the Unity Station. Welcome. Let's begin by taking our motivational segment of the program.
Why are people falling for chatbots? We live in a world where loneliness is creeping into people's lives more than ever. Social media makes us feel connected, but deep inside, we know a lot of people feel more isolated than ever. Making friends as an adult is tough. Dating is exhausting. And sometimes people just want someone to listen without judgment, without expectation, just pure comforting presence. AI chatbots are filling an emotional gap, but they do not and they shouldn't replace real human connections. If we want to break these strains of AI relationships, we need to focus on strengthening human bonds in meaningful ways. Now, here is how. One, we need to create more opportunities for human interaction. Many people turn to AI because real-life social interactions feel scarce. We need more spaces where genuine connections can grow. Go out there, talk to a friend. Offices should have a team building activities that encourages social interactions, not just work and work and work. I know scrolling through AI chatbots sometimes it's difficult to let go. We need to normalize emotional vulnerability in human relationships. One reason AI is attractive is it listens without judgment. But we can build that same trust in real relationships, by practicing active listening, being fully present when others are speaking, creating that safe space where people feel comfortable sharing their struggles. Encourage talking to professional support group or therapy. Express yourself. Open up to a trusted friend instead of an AI. Relationship grow deeper through vulnerability. We need to teach social empathy, emotional skills early in people struggling, to make them understand because they never learn how to. Schools and communities need to teach empathy and communication skills from a young age.
Let's quickly now go to our exercise corner, as we call the segment, the Keep Fit segment. This morning, we are looking at general body exercise. Yes, the Harmattan is gradually taking a foothold here in the capital city, and of course, the cold is one that will make you how do I describe it? You just want to be in one place, and so it's not good for us. We need to move, we need to stretch, we need to shake our body, and this exercise routine is designed to get your body in the optimal form that it needs to be. So join us.
Facing the sunset onto the night, flying like angels into the sky. Kissing the stars, all know how they shine. Just for you and me.
welcome back from that exercise segment. I hope you took part in that exercise. Trust me, I'm here in the studio, so I can't join you yet, but I intend to do so. Well, the program is still Good Morning Abuja, and we have a lot lined up for you. But first, let's take this very interesting feature on agriculture, especially as being done by our youths. Enjoy.
Agriculture is one of the world's oldest professions and is widely practiced in Nigeria. In the third quarter of 2017, agriculture contributed 24.44% to the nominal gross domestic product of Nigeria, according to the National Bureau of Statistics (NBS). Agriculture is guided by the government of Nigeria's Green Alternative Roadmap, but farmers are faced with various challenges, from feeding an expanding global population to meeting rising demands. Another major challenge is the insufficient financial support and lack of access to credit facilities.
The president is trying to capture the ones that have graduated, have no job, unemployment. Yeah, so that's one aspect of the farmers and the new entrants as well. These people are capable of accessing these loans. Why? They are enlightened, most of them are educated, graduates, and then they can flow when you are training them on how to manage small-scale business. This category can, of course, access this loan. But the challenge we have is the main farmers who are the grassroots, the rural areas. They can't be trained. No farmer in that category can afford to bring his 10,000 to go and pay to be trained to access loan. And majority of them don't even understand what the loan is all about.
The real actual farmer don't actually get the fund, and that has been affecting the productivity. Sometimes we will be hearing in the news and other things, so billions of naira has been disbursed, and actually I wonder, and sometimes I confirm through the CBN, our people and all that, sometimes we do all the packaging and everything, they will come and we do the farm mapping, whatever rules and regulations, nicer and all what have you. At the end of the exercise, we will find out that they have disbursed.
Research has shown that over 90% of smallholder farmers in Nigeria do not have access to loan facilities. Most financial institutions have a high interest rate, which may discourage many smallholder farmers from not only applying for loans, but getting to pay back.
Through the farmers we registered, there can be control, check and balances, monitoring. Do you understand? That will enable them to utilize the funds they got for the purpose for which it was provided for, and then be able to pay back. But again, you can ask, if small scale farmers have been given loan before now and they were not able to pay back, you also will need to find out why. There are factors that I think that is making it impossible for them to pay back. For instance, now, the rain this season was heavy. So many farm land were flushed off, including livestock. I am not believing that that farmer will be able or even willing to pay back, unless we also through AFAN, All Farmers Association, get all these farmers that are giving the loan to register their farms with NAIC for insurance. Insurance can help us.
They are trying, but I think they should do more. We are more than 25 million, and none of us has ever benefited. And they have been going to our farm. Right now, as I'm talking to you now, if not because of the training, the CBN we got, and we got some senses to embark in our own private anchor borrower to either enable us to pay even the input supplier, those who supply us things. At the end, they didn't give us the money for labor. They didn't give us anything again. This input supplier that they were asked to come and supply us, which they did, no money was given to us, and this thing has been upon of us, and we have clear land, we do everything, we do planting, no money for labor, nothing.
But then, how do you address these issues? You know, for me, I think if we begin to put the farmers together, you know, in the ward levels, you know, gather them through the chiefs, you know, and then educate them. You can do a cluster training. When government do this, they should be able to understand what you are giving them.
Welcome back, and that feature was on agriculture. I'm sure you were able to pick up on one or two very important things that you could leverage on to also get yourself kickstarted in the business of agriculture. It's time for us now to meet our first guest, but that will be after this very short break. Stay with us.
It's another festive season of Christmas. Joy, love, and celebrations fill the air. Yes, your favorite program, Ladylike, will be celebrating Christmas with 250 episodes and still counting. Wow! Yes, Ladylike is 5 years this year. On this Christmas special, we'll be reminiscing on our first 3 episodes, most emotional episode, and lots more.
Have you done that before? Yes, only on Ladylike we bring you the best. And it's me, your host to the most, the sheriff in town, Ore Runsel.
But that's not all. We will also be having surprise visitors. Wanna know who? Then don't miss out on the fun. Join in the celebration. Date Tuesday 23rd December. Time 7:30 p.m. Merry Christmas.
Welcome back. It's Good Morning Abuja, and we're about to discuss agriculture. Yes, you know, we have to feed. Food is very essential, and we just must feed ourselves. As a country, it has to be done collectively, and that is why this morning we will delve into the world of agriculture, taking it from the perspective of smart farming. Now, it's not just about agriculture or smart farming. We're also looking at the most important people on the value chain. Yes, we're talking about the youths now. Getting the youths to delve into the field of agriculture and farm smartly. The youths have the technology, they have the time, they have the energy, and of course, the only thing lacking is the resources. But if they are able to come together, they could come up with the resources. And if they are able to harness the technological advancements that we have, as they already use sophisticated technological devices, I'm sure where we used to farm, say, a hectare, we could do 1,000 or 500 or 100. That is the nature of our conversation this morning. I'd like you to join me as I warmly welcome to the show Benjamin Teve Yager. You're welcome on the program.
Thank you very much. Thanks, and good to be here on Good Morning Abuja. Thank you
Oh,
for having me.
yes, and Benjamin, I'm sure many of you know him already. He's a strong voice for youth inclusion in politics, in of course environmental matter, climate matters, and agriculture. And so we have the pleasure of having this conversation with him. He's the Director of Programs, Partnership, and Collaborations and the Office of the Governor of Benue State on SDGs. You're welcome once again on
Thank
the
you very
show.
much.
So now, talking about agriculture, and we are trying to say youth in agriculture employing smarter farming methods. Share your thoughts with us. Uh, should youths take up agriculture, and is it okay to leverage on technology in trying to get uh, better agricultural practices in place through the use of technology?
Yes, um, taking over agriculture, technology is the key to beyond just development. It is the key to achieving meaningful and inclusive system itself. And from what we have seen before now, it has always been from hoe to farm, and now
Yes, the
beyond just that,
subsistence
yeah.
farming.
So beyond just that, now we are beyond advocating for youth in agriculture. We're advocating for youth in agribusiness, in agricultural science and technology, and that's one of the reasons why, for us as young people in this generation, we are blessed with a vast amount of technology that we can be able to use on the conversations on climate smart agriculture, on food security, food systems across board. So this is part of the reasons why the climate smart agriculture is a very unique one.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Now you're from a very unique state. In fact, the Benue State is known as the food basket of the nation.
Yeah.
Yes, it's almost a crime to pass through Benue and not eat like 10 times, even if you're on transit, because there's abundance of food. Now let's. It's also a state that has been bedeviled with serious insecurity issues. We don't